Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. Well, I'm Peter Drury, and I'm joined in the commentary box by the familiar figure of Jim Beglin.
Well, thank you very much, Mr. Drury, and hello to everyone.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up, and we'll be getting underway very soon. So straight into the action.
Ronaldinho clearly held on to it far too long there. Did he do enough to find someone? He looked as if he had his mind set on trying to do everything his way.
They're back in possession and ready to go again. And that could set him on his way. Flamengo have themselves a corner, I think. Yes, they do.
All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Arsenal have the chance to go the other way. Thuram spots it and intercepts.
I still feel that this man Diego Forlan is a little unappreciated, Peter, despite all of his achievements.
Why might that be?
I suppose the fact that success came slowly. His career has been a tale of patience and early setbacks, but that's what made him what he is now. In many ways, it's made him much stronger.
And the counter is on. Opts to play it. Messi! He doesn't look too happy with that.
Yeah, we can't fault him for the attempt, although it might have been a case of momentary tunnel vision then.
Bora. No goals as yet. Gattuso is one of those players who's known for reading the game better than anyone. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Bora. Gattuso. Tries to play it through. Oh, that's a key interception. Desai. And it's Marcelo. Can he get on? It's Ronaldinho! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Bora. Well timed, excellent interception. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Spread to the right. He's found a way through. Dembele! A wonderful effort all by himself.
Dembele just backs himself every time. Give him a challenge and he'll rise to it.
Now it's Del Piero. Ibrahimovic, very much a man of this moment. That has been cut short. Ibrahimovic. Rijkaard. And it's Del Piero. Now it's Ronaldinho. Ibrahimovic.
They've got to be quick moving this forward. Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
That's a decent clearance. And there's the shot! And that is a save of real quality, not easy by any means.
Arsenal really have been deserted by their composure and allowed frustration to take over, and it's not a good sign.
Nicely weighted ball. And that's gone behind for a goal kick. Just somewhat off target. And here's Del Piero. He's having a hit! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Ronaldinho goes short. And it's Ronaldinho. That's tidy. What a throw in. Zambrotta. Gerrard. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Gets his head on it! Superb goal!
Surprise, surprise. Look who turns up to give his side the ultimate lift before the break. Now we can look forward to a whole different game in this second half.
It was wonderfully efficient.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
So the first moment of real significance.
Well, I think the managers are going to have to scrap whatever they had in mind for the half-time team talks. One has got to tone it up now and the other has to tone it down.
And the referee has blown for half-time. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs. Flamengo finding themselves behind by just one goal at the break.
Well, obviously things are not good, Peter. It seems the team were just a bit too busy playing within themselves. Too tentative. They have to improve and make it fast.
So that's how it stands at halfway. We'll be back with the second half very soon. So we're underway for the second half.
Flamengo can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
And here's Ronaldinho. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Bora aims beyond the defence. Turan. Bonucci, always a very imposing presence at the back. And that's another good win of the ball. Now it's Forlan. Arsenal disappointing in the end there. They lack urgency. O'Shea. Gattuso. And it's Marcelo. An instinctive delivery. Now, can they get him away? Short changes him with that pass. That has been slung wide. Gattuso. Gerrard. Tries to pass it through. Ronaldinho, unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. And here's Del Piero. Still chasing the game, trailing by one. Messi, and the finish! And it's come back out to him. Oh, nearly, but not quite.
Oh, he's usually such a good finisher.
And now they can clear their lines. Gattuso wins the duel this time. And this is Ibrahimovic. Threads one in. Thinks of shot and goal! And he's there to get it away. Gattuso. Played out wide. Great vision. Ronaldinho. Pinches it off him. Rijkaard is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. Ronaldinho. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning. Probably be looking to play it square from here. So who's he going to be aiming for here? A header! Oh, it's fallen loose again! Another big chance that gets away.
Arsenal really have stepped it up now. They could have been a bit more greedy and forced the issue.
Substituição no time do Flamengo.
Corner number 2 then.
Camisa 9, camisa 3.
Neymar with the short one.
Para a entrada de camisa 20.
Can he get it through?
Camisa 14. Substituição em andamento.
And now they can spring out of defence. Now it's Haaland. Now it's Haaland. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, there'll be no accusations of a lack of effort. They're giving as good as they get when it comes to chances.
And here's Haaland. Knocks it out wide. Not where it came from. Tries a shot! It's in! Right back in it! Almost no time remaining. Game still on. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
So they have it all to do again.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Lovely bit of skill. Brilliantly cut out.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal. That's good pressing. It's really squeezing everything.
Dembele makes a dash for it. Dembele going face-to-face with his great rival. Well, it's more pressure than ball at the moment. Incoming delivery, punched away. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup.
Substituição no time do Flamengo.
It's their second corner of the game.
Camisa 21, camisa 24, Marcelo, camisa 10, camisa 8, Ronaldinho, deixando o campo para a entrada de
Arsenal are looking to go
22,
forward now.
Camisa 2.
This is
camisa
Dembele.
17,
This is intriguing. Next goal critical.
Listen, the fans haven't given up on this by any means. They still believe it can be won. I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
And this is Park Ji-sung. And this is Neymar. Chance! It's hit the upright. Roberto Carlos is one whose deliveries we all know about. Oh, it's Dembele. And the number on the board is 3. And here's Azar. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Neymar. Oh, that's fabulous. And a chance! He lifts the roof! So is that it? Is this the moment they stole it? As simple as you like, the outcome. And that is as far as it goes. Well, that turned out to be quite a game. Both sides committed, determined, driven. And whilst you might argue to the contrary, perhaps a fair result on the balance of things. Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. This is Peter Drury, and next to me providing insights will be Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter. Hi everyone. The excitement has really picked up now and I'm eager for the action to start.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. We're up and running then. It's a promising position.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed. I still feel that this man Diego Forlan is a little unappreciated, Peter, despite all of his achievements.
Why might that be?
I suppose the fact that success came slowly, his career has been a tale of patience and early setbacks, but that's what made him what he is now. In many ways, it's made him much stronger.
Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
And this is Ronaldinho. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be.
I'm not sure the shot was ever on there, really. There were just too many bodies in the way, Peter.
Drives it in. Flamengo are looking to break at pace. Well read, nice interception. Maldini.
Well, both teams are proceeding with caution, but there's plenty of time to wait for some attacking purpose.
It's run loose here.
Such good technique.
Now try to spin that positively. I certainly can't. Dembele makes a move down the right. He's got away. Dembele stood his ground strongly. Neither of these two want to come off second best. And it's Marcelo. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Vieira. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Forlan. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Now, can they get him away? Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Defending of the desperate variety. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Takes a shot! Goal! Arsenal! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Arsenal have penetrated for the first time.
Well, that gives them the privilege to control the tempo of the game. It's up to them to...
And the shot! That is decidedly lacking.
Oh, what a chance. He probably had more time than he realised.
Rijkaard is there, and he can pick it up. Now it's Haaland. Haaland unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. That pass has been well intercepted. Messi threads one in, and he's in on goal. Gerrard with his sights permanently trained on that bottom corner. And he's intervened well there. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Bonucci.
Flamengo truly have no need to panic. They can reassess at half-time.
Vieira. That's good running with the ball. And that's another good win of the ball. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Oh, sweet feet. Vieira carries the ball down the right. Tries a shot! And he's stuck it away. They are purring, truly purring. How very smart. He just got it right.
Again, that's terrific movement, Peter, and an even better pass. It's beautifully played.
So that's two now without reply.
Well, that's a real psychological weight off the shoulders, I think. It's a very different game now with 2 up.
And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Nicely aimed pass. That's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
That's it, 45 minutes up.
Well, the second goal certainly came as a welcome surprise, Peter. So late and so potentially destructive.
That certainly seems to be the case.
Well, both half-time team talks will undergo change now. One will be solid, the other needs to be pretty inspiring.
So that's how it stands at halfway. We'll be back with the second half very soon.
Senhoras e senhores, tenham a gentileza de remover os carros estacionados na rua em frente ao estádio.
And we get things going again.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it and try and pull one back, but they also have to be aware that going 3 down will probably seal their fate.
Gerrard. This is a promising build-up. Bonucci promptly onto that, and that is that. That's a lovely, neat pass. Not where it came from. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Now it's Haaland. And here's Haaland. Messi! It's wide, but not by very much.
Oh, did the keeper have that covered? I'm not sure he did. I think I need a replay on that one.
Gattuso, and now the breakaway, and it's Dembele. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. That has been cut short. And this is Dembele. Shot a goal!
That's just playing it safe and simple. Well, the way this game is offering less possession, they'll need to have a very good conversion rate.
It's Ronaldinho! Oh, that wasn't the worst effort in the world.
Well, he looks a little annoyed with himself, Peter, but he hit it well enough. Better look next time, maybe.
He's done very well to take that back. Ronaldinho. Gerrard. Ball is over the line. Gerrard. And here's Forlan. And he's made sure that's not getting through. Dembele. Gattuso. And it's Marcelo. Tries to pass it through. Ronaldinho! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Can he finish? And it's in! Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
Gol marcado para o Flamengo. Aos 25 minutos do segundo tempo pelo jogador, camisa camisa 24, Marcelo. Substituição no time do Flamengo. Camisa 21.
Well, the two coaches are signalling changes here, both at the same time. Just one in it now.
Well, we have a very different game on our hands now. All of a sudden, this one's totally up for grabs. Well, it's not the best when it comes to decision-making. Okay, initially he probably was afforded the space to hold on to it, but the longer he did that, the more he was going to be swamped.
Flamengo do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. And this is Del Piero, and the shot! Oh, and that is really good tenacity. Arsenal with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. They've played it short. And here's Neymar. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Just a quarter of an hour to play. It's anyone's ball now. In he goes again! And that is wildly off target.
Well, it's almost like he had too much thinking time there, Peter.
Not the best distribution from the keeper. Messi running with intent.
Decent attempt that, just a little mistimed. Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Aimed beyond the defence. De Rossi.
This is the time you need that pace.
Thuram cuts it out. Vieira. Flamengo are running out of time and out of options.
Yeah, it's
impressive jump! And he can thump it away. Oh, this looks sharp. Looking to play him in. There's the shot! And that's in! Flamengo are level! Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
And how easy did he make that look? That is supreme.
Well, what a game we have on our hands here.
Well, needless to say, Peter, they're eager to get going, but you have to wonder how much these boys have left in the tank. Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Now it's Del Piero, and the shot's on here. Vieira can see things others simply cannot. And here's Del Piero. Great ball, and he's in here. The message is simple: defend this with your lives. And it's been taken short. Mbappe gets into a good position. Now it's Mbappe. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Hazard. And we're done. Decent game of football that, intense, intriguing, and both sides, as it turns out, unable to be separated. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
Listen, the more this game went on, a draw...
Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening, and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury, and providing analysis and expert opinion alongside me will be Jim Beglin.
Hi Peter, always good to work with you. I'm really looking forward to this now.
Just listen to that noise, this place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the...
It's Ronaldinho!
It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. And it's Vieira. Oh, he's having a go! And that's another fine save.
O'Shea, really can't believe it, foiled by the keeper again. They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
That's the keeper's ball. And now a sudden chance to counter. Looking to play him in, and he welcomes it in. Skillfully cut out, he is so at ease on the ball.
Gianfranco Zola is special, always engaging to watch.
One of those players who just makes you smile.
Yeah, the little magician from Sardinia lives up to the name in every possible way. And speaking of size, he made small great with his weaving trickery and dribbling brilliance.
Rijkaard. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Rijkaard. Another pass just keeps it ticking over. And the shot! Well, now it's a race for the ball. He's trying his best. Oh, what has happened here? Corner then. Ronaldinho with the short one. Lovely feet. And this is Del Piero. He's having a hit! It's off target and by quite a way.
Rijkaard clearly felt that distance wasn't an issue, but maybe there were better options for him there.
And he's had it nicked away. 0-0 still. No lack of chances, though.
Yeah, the tempo is strong and the game has flair and lots of potential for me.
And he's running through. Cross deflected over the goal line for a corner. It's their second corner of the game. Punched away. It's a throw-in. He's going to be disappointed with that. And it's Roberto Carlos. Oh, that's delightful. Roberto Carlos. Oh, cracking ball. Rijkaard. Referee has just said play on.
Arsenal definitely have the look of a team that likes to counter-attack, Peter.
Yeah, that is clear. Just look at how they line up.
Well, in other words, they don't mind being patient. It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
O'Shea. Roberto Carlos. That has been cut short. And the finish!
We'll simply have to tip his hat to the keeper here because that was a magnificent save.
O'Shea. Oh, there's a probing ball. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Zambrotta can see things others simply cannot. Roberto Carlos. Vieira. This is a promising build-up. Played back into the centre. Rijkaard. And here's Del Piero. Well read, and the danger is averted. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
And it's Rijkaard. Nice interception, well timed. 0-0, but nevertheless a very decent game. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Del Piero. Desai. Del Piero. Now, can they get him away? That's a lovely, neat pass. Ronaldinho. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Ronaldinho. O'Shea is a perfect combination of brain and brawn. O'Shea. Oh, super ball. There it is!
Well, that's very much changed the complexion. It's also changed mindsets and moods in both teams, and it had to be him.
He made it happen, squeezed through with sheer will and considerable accuracy.
Yeah, Peter, I think we've got to give the keeper some slack here because he didn't have the greatest view of that, but you've got to give the scorer his due as well. I mean, he had that sharpness of mind and clinical edge.
Flamengo have broken through, it's 1-0.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
Quick look at his watch, and the referee whistles for half-time. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here. Flamengo up by 1 goal at the halfway point.
There's plenty of positives to take despite the lead being so small, Peter. I think playing well, good energy, a little more composure up front perhaps, that's not too much to ask.
Flamengo just about ahead, 1-0 at the break. So let's get the ball rolling.
Well, if you're ahead, it's a good time to start moving the ball quicker, Peter. Entice your opponents out. See if you can open them up a bit more.
The less said about that pass, the better. Del Piero. Bonucci is very much of the none-shall-pass school of defending. Vieira. And it's Forlan. He's looking wide. Now it's Ronaldinho. Ronaldinho. Oh, just skips past. And the shot! It's a goal! 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now.
I think you have to appreciate the simplicity and efficiency of it all there, Peter. The ease at which the defence got taken out of the equation, and he was never going to miss that.
Flamengo are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it, now they have it.
Bonucci makes the interception. The ball has bounced loose now. Aimed beyond the defence. Schmeichel breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. Maldini. Now it's Forlan. And again they run up against stubborn defending. Arsenal appear to be happy to let their front players... And he shoots!
Well, they've stamped some authority on things, but how much more authority can be generated?
Can he get on the end of this? That is a great pick out. And he's managed to get free. Forlan was ultimately thwarted there, but it took a few of them to stop him.
Well, I think it's good he took the opportunity to run at that back line. I'm sure it won't deter him either.
And he cuts out the supply. Tries to play it through. Now
It's Ronaldinho!
and that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
So, third corner of the game.
Substituição.
That's gone all the way through to the keeper. Arsenal have the chance to go the other way. And he plays one through. Mbappe! He's through on goal here. Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
Mbappe deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
Kisung.
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
Oh, good spread. Dembele. Dembele! Superb from Dembele! About as smooth as it gets. And with that, it is pretty much a done deal. Beautiful, just beautiful. The joy of the moment.
That is simply tremendous. I mean, how easy would it have been to get across it or overhit it? Perfection.
A case now of complete control. Shot goal! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. They are gorging themselves here on a seriously gorgeous scoreline. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences.
Goes for a shot! Goal! They are getting horribly bullied, and it seems there is plenty more to come.
Look, all they want to hear right now is the final whistle. They've been humiliated.
This is a gloriously greedy performance.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal.
Chance, surely! Brilliantly cut out. Raul. Ronaldinho. Oh, good-looking ball. Ronaldinho. Thuram did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Has a look and plays it forward. Rijkaard. And it's Dembele. And here's Zola.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Rijkaard. And that is exemplary defending.
Some inspired work that. It's good that someone knew exactly what they were doing.
It's Dembele! Pulled out the best in the keeper.
A moment to try and place the cherry on the cake.
Oh, good effort! And he seemed certain to get the sixth. Zola. That ball looks a good one. Oh, this is a great position. Ronaldinho! Raul. And time is up. Well, that was a shimmering, sizzling, scintillating game. The key characters glittered throughout and did what they did when required so to do. There could be only one outcome. Collar claiming the Man of the Match award, and there is very little room for argument. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
Flamengo definitely impressing me here, especially the way that attack clicked. Whether it was link-up play, running in behind, this has just been a great day at the office.
So thank you very much, Jim, for joining me. That brings us to the end of our coverage. So from us both, a very good evening. Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury and this is Jim Beglin. A delight to have him on board.
Thanks, Peter. Hello, everybody. Ready to see what unfolds in this one now.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters, who are ready now to perform. So things are underway. Well, he's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick.
Well, talk about being caught between a rock and a hard place. I don't think he had much choice there, although he's paid for it.
What a start. Free kick in a dangerous position in the opening minutes. And we have the first chance from a dead ball situation. Ronaldinho! No, just not quite.
Yeah, it's good movement though. A bit unlucky he couldn't actually steer it goalwards.
Oh, that's well spotted. Vieira simply refused to be outdone there. Can he get it through? And a chance! It's there!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that.
It's full on! And needless to say, that deserved better.
Beautifully worked to take the defence out of the picture, but there'll be no rush to see the replay on this.
Oh, that's a key interception. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Ronaldinho going face-to-face with his great rival. Gerrard. And it's Vieira. And it's Del Piero. Here's Vieira. Now this could be a chance. Neymar! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Collier. Roberto Carlos. Roberto Carlos showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. And the shot! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay.
We're talking about creating a problem for yourself. OK, credit to good pressing, but that was entirely avoidable.
Now somewhat off target. Koller can be a real threat inside the box.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Oh, well played. Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
He's in a great position here. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Gerrard tries to pass it through. Bonucci gets over and intercepts. Great vision. And no, that was never going to make it. Ronaldinho might just make this. And here's Del Piero. And here's Neymar. Vieira. Can he spark a counter here? Oh, well measured. And it's Roberto Carlos. And again, they run up against stubborn defending. Collier. And here's Ronaldinho. And this is chance, surely! Ambitious, but just off target.
Well, that was certainly bold, Peter. He's never short on confidence.
Maldini. Nicely aimed pass. And it's Messi. That's going right the way across. Now it's Ronaldinho. Roberto Carlos. Chance for a shot! It's a goal! They have come roaring back!
Well, it looks like we have ourselves a real game here now, Peter. They've been rewarded for their courage, for their attitude, for their application, and now they want another.
There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
It's starting to look very interesting, this.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Shoots! Goal! Flamingo! And the comeback is complete. What a delicious goal, stroked in like a maestro.
Oh, how does he get the ball to do that? He's on another level to most of his peers.
Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening, and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury, and this is Jim Beglin.
Well, I can tell you, I'm truly delighted to join you, Peter, and thank you very much for that.
And so, a wonderful view of this most hallowed turf. A truly special feeling, no matter who is playing at Wembley. Wembley Stadium, connected by EE. So we're very much on the way now. And this is Ronaldinho. That's a lovely, neat pass. And he's forced to go back, engages and forces him off the ball.
Peter, we're about to see how good Lilian Thuram is. Besides being physically imposing and quick, he's very intelligent and usually that crucial split second ahead of everybody else.
Yeah, fabulous reader of the game.
And pretty much got it all. All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Oh, can he finish?
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Messi, he might be in, chance for a shot! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Flamengo have their second corner now. Oh, good climb! Firm header just off target.
And he did so well to get himself there. What a good effort.
He's a sharp little ball here. Stam. That pass isn't the best. Messi picks out, takes a shot! Oh, it's hit the post! Desai does really well to win the ball there. Can he get on the end of this? Your impression so far, Jim?
Flamengo have definitely started much the stronger. They're far more creative.
Ball quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Now it's Hazard. Gattuso. And it's Ronaldinho. Flamengo ran themselves into the proverbial cul-de-sac there.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Cleared away. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Vieira makes the interception. Varane. Oh, it's come loose. Nice sequence of passes, this. Driving through the middle. Keeper's dealt with that. Delivers with whip. And it's came by the keeper. Flamengo have the chance to go the other way. Cute ball now, how can he reach it?
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Now it's Hazard. And it's Messi. Great ball, and he's in here. Lovely bit of skill. Thuram did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Now it's Pelé. Vieira. Plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Gattuso. Bora. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Milan clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Neither side giving way, it has been tight. Desai calmly anticipates. Bora. That'll be a throw. And that's another throw. Dembele. That has not gone well. Now it's Pelé. Now it's Messi. Gattuso is a perfect combination of brain and... He's having a shot! Now, can they get him away? Azar. Threads one in. It's Ibrahimovic! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
This is their second corner of the game. Now it's Pelé. Hazard! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Hazard clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
So, third corner of the game.
2 added minutes has
been indicated. Gattuso. Nicely weighted ball. That's a nicely shaped ball. Chance! Goal! Flamengo! And on the stroke of half-time, a priceless goal. The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish. Oh, that's... And that is the end of the first half. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs. Flamengo leading by 1 at the break.
Yeah, on the face of it, it looks a fair reflection of what we've all seen, Peter. Some incisive play one side, battling qualities on the other. I think this game is there to be won, and a minor tweak maybe all it needs to change it.
Flamengo can be fairly satisfied then. It's so far so good for them, and it's 1-0 at the break. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half. Flamengo currently ahead by the smallest of margins. Now it's Ibrahimovic. That looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. It's a loose ball. Tries a shot! And Messi! Now he's going for goal! And that is doing no harm at all.
It wasn't the best strike, to be honest, Peter. The pass might have been a better option there.
Ibrahimovic. Great vision. Varane promptly onto that, and that is that. Now it's Messi. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Looking for the run, and this is Messi. Oh, that's nice. Messi! It's hit the crossbar. Oh, nice. Just not quite.
Yeah, I mean, I guess he tried one of his specials.
Dembele currently being consciously targeted.
Yeah, and they've got to be careful, Peter, that they don't allow their attempt to snuff out the threat now to turn into indiscipline.
And it's Messi. It's a good ball out wide. Looking to play him in. That is a brilliant interception. He's played it long.
The attendance for this match was 97,559.
Just about up to the hour now. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, it's not looking good, Peter. You can't just stop playing once you've gone ahead. You're letting the opposition know that you can be got at, and they can so easily raise the pace and tempo to do just that.
Substitution for Milan, number 10, Ibrahimovic, number 13, Hazard.
Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Thuram powering forward here. Messi.
Coming on the field, number 4, Dembele.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
They're coming again and again.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Thuram is pretty much the definition of the word uncompromising. Passes short and sharp. That ball looks a good one. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
And the through ball. Bullet is offering some sort of an apology there.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
The only breakthrough then came late in the first half here, and that is the difference. And the score is 1-0. Can he get it through?
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Collier, and he was quick to react. Bora. That pass has been well intercepted.
Flamengo clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Collar is onto this. Roberto Carlos. And it's Dembele. Still just that single goal and we are nearly done. Ronaldinho. Short changes him with that pass. Has a look and plays it forward. And he cuts out the supply. Dembele.
Milan really can only do one thing now, Peter. Get the ball up front, make sure it sticks, and sustain some pressure.
And this is Messi. It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Passing nice and neat. I think we're just about done here. Bora.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Marcelo. Nicely shaped ball. Oh, that's well spotted. Bora. Looking for options for movement. And that's been intercepted. And that is that. Flamengo have done it. Their solitary strike ultimately proving just enough. A terrific win, however you look at it. Dembele picking up the Man of the Match
Security
award,
staff
and
ready to
no
log.
surprise there.
Please report to the staff room immediately.
Your final thoughts, Jim?
Well, I'm sure this wasn't in the game plan, the idea of defending a 1-0 lead, Peter, from before the break. but I suppose they were never really in danger, so there was no need to disengage the handbrake in the end.
Many thanks to Jim, and with that, it is a very good night to you. So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm your commentator, Peter Drury, and providing his unique brand of expert analysis, here's Jim Beglin.
Thanks for the intro, Peter. I've been soaking up the atmosphere and I'm really looking forward to what lies in store.
Just Ibrahimovic! They've scored!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
And he stuck it away as if laser-guided.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100.
It's Ronaldinho! Oh, what has happened here? And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Now it's Ibrahimovic. And this is Messi. Looking for a runner. Oh, the chip pass hasn't quite come off. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Milan clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Now it's Dembele. Messi! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
Oh, what a chance. He probably had more time than he realised.
He has found the way through. Marcelo. And this is Ronaldinho. That is great defending, so alert.
Well, you'd expect nothing less from him, Peter.
Gattuso, Ronaldinho. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Nicely shaped ball. He's had it taken off him. Quarter of an hour played. Threads one in. Flamengo are seeing plenty of the ball, but for now they trail. He is through here! And this is Pele! Shoots! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he? Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
And now they can spring out of defence. Out towards the flank. Oh, that's neat. Ronaldinho. Looking for options for movement. Very nicely done. He's found a way through. Pele showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out.
Flamengo really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it. Well, it's not the best when it comes to decision-making. OK, initially he probably was afforded the space to hold on to it, but the longer he did that, the more he was going to be swamped.
Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Just eases him off the ball. Dembele. This is a promising build-up. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Now, what about a counter-attack? Messi. Well, that's beautifully weighted. Gattuso has quite the footballing brain. He's almost never outsmarted. Oh, it's Dembele. Neither of them. And there's the shot!
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Davids. Great vision. Oh, well measured. That's gone all the way through to the keeper. Played out towards the right wing. Can he get on the end of this? And he's worked it through. Oh, that's a fine interception. Azar. That has been slung wide. Tries to pass it through. Oh, that was vital.
Flamengo certainly could do with a positive spell for the remainder of this half, just to set the tone for what's to come.
Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Oh, that's wonderful alertness. That's put paid to the danger. And it's Ronaldinho.
Ronaldinho really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
And that was very necessary. Spread it left. He's shifting through the gears here. Now that looks a decent ball. Marcelo. Ronaldinho providing an outlet on that flank. And that signals the end of the first period. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break. Flamengo unable to get back onto level terms before half-time. They trail 1-0.
Yeah, you don't get any points for stating the obvious, Peter, but thankfully this is still very savable. Keep things simple, keep the intensity high and hope for an early goal. If that happens, it's a game changer.
So that's it for the first half, and everyone takes a well-earned rest. And so the action is resumed.
Flamengo really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch.
Header! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Oh, easy pickings there. Ball is over the line. Azar. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. That's a super give and go. Dembele will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. He's having a shot! Quality ball. Gattuso. Oh, it's Dembele. That is lovely. It's Dembele! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Could be danger here. Ronaldinho. Bullish header! Now, who's going to be first to this? And another try! Oh, the ball's come loose here. And it's Vieira. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Flamengo clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Messi being hunted in packs.
Yeah, and what they've got to realise, Peter, is that they won't get away with excessive force for long, so they're running a fine line now. Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it reach?
Chance for a shot! And he's stuck it away! Two to the good, and they are purring, absolutely purring. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done.
Substituição no time do Flamengo. Camisa 8.
So changes afoot here, and from both sides.
Camisa 10.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, that's a real psychological weight off the shoulders, I think. It's a very different game now with 2 up.
Teremos uma substituição.
He's got away. That is ended up in no man's land. And the pass is intercepted. It's a sharp pass. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Azar touches it back.
Modern football for you and all that pressing.
Oh, that is superb. A dangerous moment, perfectly dealt with.
That is superb defensive work. The one man who had to be on top of his game, and he was.
Real chance! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
Kaka deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
Bonucci. Collier. Now it's Kaka. Aims beyond the defence. Decent chance! It's in! Back within one! They have them in their sights again! Pressure, what pressure? He feels none of it.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
Flamengo cut their deficits and look raring to go again.
Well, what a difference a goal makes. Now all of a sudden it seems the belief is back.
Now it's Ibrahimovic. That's a shade optimistic. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it. That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away and eventually you might just get that little break.
This is a really front-footed approach.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now. Flamengo really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
Davids. Now it's Hullet. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. And he was quick to react. Knocks it into space. And this is Hullet. And that is not getting there. That's a lovely, neat pass. Now it's Kaka. That has not gone well. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Pinches it off him.
It's a good show of persistence, this. If they manage an equaliser, it'll be a great show.
Bonucci deals with that comfortably. Ibrahimovic. Now he's running away. Well, that's pretty clear. It is a foul. And he has shown him a yellow card.
Substituição no time do Flamengo.
Roberto Carlos is behind this one. So a genuine chance to increase the lead.
Camisa 24. Marcelo.
Roberto Carlos! That's a fine save.
Well, I thought his starting position was good and that helped the keeper to judge the flight of the ball and deal with it well.
Milan have their second corner now.
Milan nearly finished it off there, but now it's a case of waiting for the whistle.
Stood up well to him there. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. Milan clearly now in lead preservation mode.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
And here's Vinicius Junior. Now it's Hazard. Vinicius Junior and the shot! Well taken goal. Oh, but the flag's up.
And needless to say, he disagrees.
Disappointment and relief on either side, nothing doing. And he's been shifted off it. Now it's Vinicius Junior. But that signals the very end. Well, that was intense, an enjoyable contest that either could easily have won, ultimately decided by just the odd goal. Your final thoughts, Jim?
Well, it's got to be said, Peter, it's a day to forget for the players at the heart of a defence who were just getting beaten way too easily on so many occasions. But I think the manager, too, has to take responsibility for his failure to stop the leaks.
Well, that's it for tonight's match, so it just remains for me to thank Jim Beglin alongside me and to wish you all a very good evening. Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm your commentator, Peter Drury, and providing his unique brand of expert analysis, here's Jim Beglin.
Cheers, Peter. It's a privilege to be here. It really is.
Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. And he's decided to go for it. An early chance there, first of the game.
Yeah, it seemed the right range, and I guess it was worth a try.
Passing nice and neat. And he's well, takes a shot! It's in!
Well, once more, it's him. And we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Can he finish? And that's a sharp finish. And once more we are all square. You score, we score.
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic.
That was a given. It always was.
Yeah, it's mystifying that a player of his talent wasn't picked up sooner, and he picked them off instead.
So they have it all to do again.
You've got to commend that, Peter. It's the perfect response to falling behind. Don't let you...
It's Dembele! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he? Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
And now a sudden chance to counter. Driving on and making good progress. He's in a great position here.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Stam. Couldn't squeeze it through. Gattuso. Pass somewhat off target. And it's Messi. Knocks it into space. Nicely weighted ball. Oh, that was vital. And that's gone loose. And this is Ibrahimovic. Big chance! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Hazard is offering a right smile there.
Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. Dembele, he's a sharp little ball here. Great vision. That has not gone well. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Hazard. Yamal. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through.
That appeared to be an inevitable outcome. Too much traffic.
And it's Dembele. Dembele will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Thuram is a perfect combination of brain and brawn. Gattuso. Marcelo. And it's Gattuso. That's destined for the flank. Probing pass. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Azar. Now it's Azar. Oh, and they're quick to press here, right on top of them. And here's Messi. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Gattuso did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Oh, that's a key interception. Now he's off and running. Bora. That is ended up in no man's land. O'Shea. Dembele has created one goal already. And it's Messi. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Looking for the run. Oh, good-looking ball. Threads one in. Tries to play it through. He's cut it out. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
Flamengo clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
That's it, 45 minutes up. So it's all squared. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. So your views on the first half?
Well, I don't think either side will have too much to complain about or worry about, Peter. 1-1 is a fair reflection of the game so far, so it'll be fascinating to see how both teams go about trying to establish a little more control in this second half.
Well, it's been a tight game, but one that's packed with incident and talking points. A decent watch this, and it's 1-1 at half-time. Back on the way then. It is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
He made it look a bit predictable.
It's a pretty loose pass. Dembele. Well, that's beautifully weighted. Shot could be on. Chance for a shot! Big moment! Massive goal!
Oh, he's quite the pro. The speed and sharpness in his game gives him an advantageous edge, and he applies it with lethal effect. He's class. Real class. Oh, he did so well to hold his run and stay on side, Peter. That was really clever.
Substituição.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here.
Well, he's going to inject a nice bit of pace into that front line, Peter, so I can see him making those runs in behind.
Flamengo have their lead.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Seedorf. O'Shea. Passing is crisp and sharp. Roberto Carlos cuts it out.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Oh, it's Dembele. He's shifting through the gears here. Gattuso. And here's Ronaldinho.
Ronaldinho really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Ronaldinho is being harried and hassled.
Yeah, and what they've got to realise, Peter, is that they won't get away with excessive force for long, so they're running a fine line now.
And here's Ronaldinho. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. No, that's been intercepted. 60 minutes played. Oh, well played, well sorted out. And here's Messi. Marcelo plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Now he's got space here. And the ball is out of play.
Teremos uma substituição.
Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Collar could complete a hat-trick here, Jim. What do you reckon?
Well, I think he's got every chance, and he's got plenty of time too to get his third. And the way he's gone about this match, he looks very much like he could even end up getting more. He's full of hunger and running.
And it's Dembele. Neither of these. Good chance here! I'll be a bit disappointed with that.
Oh, it looked like he tried to give it some extra whip.
Not the best distribution from the keeper. And this is Messi. Can he get on the end of this? Oh, he's onto this. He has found the way through. Real chance! Well taken goal. They've done it again! It is incredible!
I could watch this every week, Peter. Talk about strength of character. Wonderful.
Truly super goal. What a spiky hit that was.
That is simply tremendous. I mean, how easy would it have been to get across it or overhit it? Perfection.
Quite a game this, all square again.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Collar, just about up to 75 minutes. And the shot!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Well, that is one way to stop him. Ronaldinho. Ronaldinho! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Ronaldinho clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
And he's managed to get free. No luck with that dink over the top.
Milan clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
Hazard, Dembele, and the shot! And the ball's come loose here. Oh, what has happened here? Shoots! Oh, that is really good tenacity.
Substituição no time do Flamengo.
This is their second corner of the game.
Camisa 21. Camisa 24.
He's rising!
Marcelo.
And that's a real chance missed.
That could yet prove very pivotal. Chances like that just can't be wasted.
Camisa 11. Camisa 18. Deixando o campo para a entrada de camisa 22. Camisa 2.
Kaká will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. And here's Zola. Thuram did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Tries to pass it through. Deftly away. Zola, here's a chance! And he has kept it out somehow!
Zola actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. And here's Neymar. Oh, tries a shot! It's run loose. Who's going? Oh, he's been caught on it here. He'll try from distance. That was quite a hit.
All the big boys are set for this. It's like Land of the Giants in there.
Teremos 3 minutos de acréscimo.
That could it go? Oh, he's having a go! He's done very well to get to that.
Carlos really must be thinking what he has to do to score there. Yeah, and the jostling for position has begun. There's hardly any breathing space in that box.
And this is Hullet. Forced to go back. He's going for goal! Oh, that was no routine save.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that. Well, they've got to get everyone forward, and maybe even the keeper.
Gets his head on it! Oh, that could be pivotal! A game of margins! A game of thrills! This might just do it! A wonderful delivery, and all it needed was a touch.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
And very quickly. And the referee brings it to a close. They are pumped. Boy, they're pumped. A tough win earned through the power of will. And this place is bouncing. So a game of thrills and tiny margins, so many what-ifs and what-might-have-beens, but eventually we have a winner.
Well, I thought only one team could win this, certainly in the last few minutes, Peter. They didn't half make it hard on themselves, but sometimes you just have to win games whatever way you can, and that they did.
So many thanks to Jim Beglin. That's all we have time for. Good evening to you.